The games are not starting. There it is. Okay. Am I on the wrong cam? No, I'm not on the wrong cam. Okay, never mind. The game has started. He's played 1d4. Let's go. Artemiev is young, relatively young, born in 98, grandmaster from Russia, who has a very positional style of play. I would say at this point he's definitely a top 5 blitz player in the world, so this is clearly a very tough challenge. Okay, let me try and play something slightly unusual here. I'll go... Yeah, let's go knight bd7. a6, there's queen b3. I feel like I've been stalling in this exact position before. Okay, let's go c6. So you can go bishop d3, but I feel like rook c1 is a waste of time, probably. Well, if not a waste of time, then maybe not necessary. Because how are these lines? Queen e7, castles, e5, d95 takes, 95 maybe? It's a little bit dull. Yeah, I don't know what else to do though. So I'm thinking this, knight d5, c d5, bishop d2, queen d2, queen d5 should be more or less equal. And if he takes on d5 immediately, then I have bishop c3 and then e4 winning a piece. So I think this is fine. If cd5, I will have to consider whether to go cd or knight d5. Yeah, but this is what I expected though. And I may be very slightly worse, but I think realistically it's just gonna end up equal. And I don't know why he's thinking. Regardless, I think, yeah, this is pretty much equal. Maybe I can hope at some point to have chances with the majority, hoping that it's easier to set it 3 against 2 in motion than 4 against 3. But I think it's unrealistic. Anyway, now g6 feels like the sensible way to get luft. Queen e5. Yeah, this is pretty equal, I think. Bishop e6. Yeah, we'll capture. So his idea is capture rook c4 rook d8, and then rook d4, trying to get control over the d file. That's clever. Probably don't have a lot of choice. Take. So queen e7, queen c7 maybe. Queen c7, there's still queen d1. Maybe I'm actually slightly worse. Okay, let's go b6. Rook d7, maybe this. Forcing queen d1 at least. Maybe also queen f6. Rook a7, rook d8. Looks like counterplay, no? Yeah, at least in Blitz this seems reasonable. If it doesn't take, I just go rook d8 and I exchange, and I'm never ever worse. Yeah, I just realized rook d8, queen c3, and I lose. Yeah, there are no tricks there. It's a pity. Okay, queen f3, rook a7, there's rook d8. e5. Yeah, he's not much better, but he's certainly slightly better, and it's hard to imagine me winning. h4, I go h5. Okay, he decides just to trade. I think that's... Oh, maybe I don't have a perpetual there. Now I think I'm fine. We'll give a check. Oh, he still has f3. That's a pity. Yeah, then I'm just much worse. I should still have good chances to hold, but now it's definitely suffering. And I should have put the king on g8 as well. Okay, c5. Trying to exchange. Queen d1, queen... Oh my god, I just keep on blundering. I thought I had this check, but... Not good. Not good. Okay, I'll try and fight, of course, but no. Feels like a lost cause at this point. This has been awful. How does he intend to keep everything together? Okay, this way. Makes sense. Okay, queen d7, hoping for queen h3. Yeah, I'm just hoping for tricks at this point. But he's getting short of time. Maybe I can... Yeah, now I think I'm saving it somehow. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. This is not good. Take. Wow. Okay, I'll take it, I guess. I will take it. Wow, too much wine. Too weak, too slow, indeed. Wow. Never stop hustling. Just complain, complain, complain. And then you win. What can you do? What can you do? Oh, knight f6. Going for some prepared line here. Okay, let's see what he's got here. This is it's an old line. Usually I think white is a little bit better here. But the only worry is that he will probably know it better than I do. What do you play here? F3, I guess? Bishop g5. I think rook f2. I'm not so worried about the pen. Maybe I'm worried about the pen. And I guess you guys know that you can spam. You can spam with a few exceptions. It's mostly fine. But you can't, as per usual, in like at least half series matches. You cannot suggest moves. And even though we don't have a lot of moderators, we will ban you. And you can never come back. Meanwhile, in the game, yeah, he went knight e4. He played it so fast that I suspected that it was something he knew. But now I'm getting a little bit less sure about it. Because it seems to me that this endgame is better for me. Because of the bishops. And I'll be interested to see how he intends to try and equalize here. I got c4, rook d8, rook b2, potentially. And if he trades, I have a potentially strong pass pawn. So he goes rook c8. Makes a lot of sense. Guess now rook d2. Rook behind potential pass pawn. Centralizing. I didn't see knight a5 though. Huh. That's really annoying. Really, really annoying. Oh boy. Yeah, now there's no question of me having an advantage. Now I probably need to see how I can equalize. Okay, let's go c5. Hoping for rook fd8. This, and bishop. Well, there's still knight b3. Even this one doesn't work. He actually went rook fd8. It's annoying. Okay. Let me try and get a little bit cheeky here. I have some serious tactics in mind. So the line I have in mind is rook d2, bishop d2, knight knight b3, bishop b7. Okay, which I'm gonna have to play fast, of course, but I think this should probably work. Rook c7. Yeah, maybe even bishop f4 works there. Rook b7 and then c6. But I was thinking rook c7, c6. If knight d2, I have rook d1. Okay, but maybe bishop f4 is actually stronger. I think bishop f4 is stronger. Oh no, maybe it's not. Bishop f4, rook b7, c6, rook b8 is an amazing trick. Because I have to play c6. Now obviously time is running out, but that's one of the good things about playing 3-2, that you have a little bit extra time for all of this. Bishop a5, and I don't think he can stop my pawn. Rook e7, c7, bishop e6, there's bishop d5. Which probably means that I'm better. If he has to give up the rook for the pawn, then my bishop pair will probably reign supreme on an open board. Okay, so he's maybe gonna try bishop e6. Yeah, I think he's trying this, and now rook c7. And then rook f7. Which I guess is sensible. Let me bring the king in. Still believe that my bishop is better than his knight. Yeah. King goes. I think this ending should be close to winning for me now. Bishop d2. I think I want to go a4, a5. Or just king c6, actually. Maybe just king c6. Yeah, let's go king b5. Yeah, I want to keep his king out a little bit. Bishop e3. Oh, knight d3. He's going for counterplay. Okay, now I have to play faster, obviously. I still think I have enough pawns to win here. Did I seriously just blunder my bishop that way? Oh my god. Didn't even pay attention to the bishop. Unbelievable. Oh, yeah, that's really poor. Okay. Draw. I was playing a good game here at some point. I mean, just move the bishop, king e6, king f7, and I should win. Yeah, not good. The first two games have been... yeah, they've been poor. What can I say? Not throwing for content, just... yeah, I don't even know what to say. Is this b5 is this playable here? Because I played this against Georg Meyer 2 years ago in the Grenke Classic with castles instead of bishop e2. No shirts were harmed in the blundering of this bishop. Nice one. Just the ones. I think this one would be easy to rip though. It's been through some hard times. Okay, so he wants to go c4, a4. Don't need to defend it immediately, but I think it makes sense. I want knight d7, c5. Generally speaking, I should be fine. Very harmonious development. Yeah, e4 maybe. I could go e5, d5, knight g4. Okay, and sorry if the arrows sometimes go astray. I'm very, very new to arrow drawing. I think c5 is reasonable. Can go d5, but I'm not particularly worried about Benoni structures when his knight is on d2. So I think I'll do that. C, B, A, B, queen b5, there's bishop a6. Eyeing this one. Okay. Why again was I not worried about this one? Because his knight on d2 is passive, that's why. Okay, let's bring the knight, maybe the other way, the other knights as well. My bishop is a bit passive, so could be a potential worry. And besides, it should be noted that Artemiev is a maneuvering player, so slow play like we have in this game should in general suit him pretty well. Let me take and then I'll go a5, activating the bishop. But feels like I'm making moves rather than playing chess at this point. Don't see a very coherent plan in what I'm doing. So he's gotta get e5, isn't he? Yeah, this is probably kind of pointless. Okay. Sort of enticing e5. I don't think it's great for me, but I feel I can possibly complicate the play then. e5 97 maybe. And this is a threat. With e6 I take on b2 and then knight c4 with a discovered attack. Okay, I have to take back, of course. And my worry here is that these sorry, not the but these pieces are a little bit out of play. So they are tying down some of his pieces to the defense of c4, but they're not doing much else. So I think I might have to bring more pieces to the king side eventually, like knight f6, maybe knight d7. Okay, rook c1. I'll go knight f6. Queen c3. Let's try and bother him a little bit. Rook b4. I don't think queen a3 was good. I think he needed to go queen a1. Then I would have gone bishop c8, trying to get the bishop to f5. No, I think I'm doing fine. Knight b2, there's bishop f1. Okay, let's go knight d7. Knight d4, I go knight e5, attacking c4. Knight c3. Yeah, I think he's losing the thread a little bit here. Knight b2, now c4 is falling. And this just wins in exchange, no? Yeah, let's grab it. f6. Yeah, he's still fighting here, but looks pretty bad. Now I'll just try and consolidate. Knight f7 looks solid. He does have some strong pieces, so it's not like he's without any compensation, but I don't think it's nearly... Oh, rook e7, bishop f... Sorry, knight e4. Okay, let's go king g8 then. King g8, he takes an f6, queen f6, and then knight e4. It's a bit annoying. Okay, let's go bishop f5. We'll take it, and then go bishop f5 again. If it takes an f6, I'll take back and try and play an ending with the pawn up. He doesn't have to take. Didn't consider that. Yeah, he's a tenacious fella. Okay, let's go h6. Take it. King f7. You know, my rook was trapped on f6, so I didn't actually have to take immediately. Now this should win. Why did I believe I had him in check there? Why did I believe queen d4 was check? That was just amazing. I mean, I can't even explain some of these brain farts I'm having. think if he trades, I win. Okay, I'll try and trade anyway. Okay, that's a good way to try and fight. C2, does it win? No, I don't think so. Okay, we'll go here. Did I actually blow this? No, I don't think I did. Yes, I did. Oh my god. Oh my god. Seriously. Seriosna. Wow, he fights well. He plays really, really well with just a few seconds on the clock, but I mean the way I'm failing to convert here is awful. Yeah. This is gonna be a molding stream. I'm sure people already knew that, but this is gonna be a serious molding stream from now on. Okay, this line I used to play myself back in the good old so-called days. I've had this as black against Vichy, for instance. Usually white is a little bit better. B3 maybe? Black usually has to go queen b6 at some point and exchange queens, and then, you know, there's not much, but there's a bishop pair. Okay, we'll take it. Bishop d3. C4. There's bishop a6 and then d5, I think. So I'll try bishop e3. Thinking if this, I can win a tempo with c4 later on. Maybe I'll go knight c3. This way. Rook fc1, there's still knight b4. I think I could do I can go c4 though. Knight b4, bishop e2. d5. I'm definitely a bit better here. Bishop a6, I got a3. Knight c6, cd5, and I should be better. Another line I'm thinking of here is dc4, bishop c4, bishop d5, trying to exchange. Then I'll go a3, bishop c4, ab4, bishop b3, rook c8, and then ba5 with a better endgame. Obviously that point is pretty moot now that he's gone king f8. So if a3, knight c6, cd5, he's got knight d4. The line doesn't necessarily end there, but I don't think it's too promising for me. Yeah, let's go a3. Let's play bishop e3. If he goes d4, I go back and I start pushing these pawns. That should be much better. And bishop a6, I got cd. Maybe I should play dc4. bc4, I think. Rook b1 later on. I'm definitely better. Question is how much. Wait a sec, maybe I could have gone c5 here. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter now. c5. Okay, never mind. Just play it cool for the moment. I have a very nice positional edge. Let's go here, intending c5, then b4. I think he has to take on c4 or now at some point. Maybe bishop a6 was a good move. Yeah, if I go c5, then he blocks. That's no good. Yeah, let's take on a5. At least I do get a passed outside pawn here, like I had in one of the previous games. Do I want dark squared or light squared bishop? It's not actually obvious to me which one I want. Okay, let's go for the light squared one. I'm running out of time, so. I think rook a8 and he should hold. Yeah, he's definitely holding after rook a8. I should have exchanged one pair of rooks. I assume this is fine as well. Probably exchange now. Knight f5? What the hell is that? He's not getting the knight where he wants. No, this was no good. Knight d7. d7, but I got rook d7. This rook ending is massively advantageous for me. I feel like this must be winning. Okay, let's exchange this one first. It's not winning, is it? No, it's not winning. Okay. Okay. Maybe I needed to go immediately. Maybe it wasn't that clear. Okay, so I won the first game where I was lost, and then I've been winning in the next 3. Or at least close to winning in the next 3, and I haven't won any of them. Go figure, huh? Wonder what he wants. Okay, he wants to close Sicilian. Yeah, it's fine by me. As I said, he's a maneuvering player, so it's really not a surprise that he wants kind of a quiet position. Let's go e5. Draw rate feels like the candidates, yeah. Welcome to slow blitz. Molding and throwing. Oh, this is interesting. This I had with white against Wojtaszek in the Olympiad in Tromsø in 2014. I don't think I played f4 that early though. Can you somehow play? I think you probably can go bishop h3 and ef4. Yeah, I think you can. And then d5. Okay, so gf. Now we got queen b6 maybe. I think I've seen something like this before. Maybe also d5 is fine. It's maybe a bit of an overreaction to his opening play. But I think it's fine. Bishop g2 maybe. Putting pressure here. Okay, he just takes. Interesting. I'll have to take twice, of course. And if I can get moves like rook a, d8 and b6 to neutralize the pressure on this diagonal, then I should be fine. Yeah, bishop h3 and all this probably wasn't great. But it's fine. I missed this one. Not sure it's a big deal, but I definitely missed it. Ah, this is fine. Just take, and then I go bishop e5. Maybe I'll take with the rook, actually, and put the rook on d8. Oh, let's keep it simple. Take with the knight. Rook e3, I'll go rook e7. d4, I'll take, knight c6. Okay. Guess there's nothing better for him. Here I'm at least completely fine. Knight c6. Okay, let's just go knight d5. Seems easier. Rook d8. It's probably just going to be a draw, to be fair. Maybe you can try for something slight with this bishop, but I doubt it. And besides in Blitz, getting tricked by the knight is a serious problem potentially. Okay, now rook d2. Yeah, you can go take a7, but this is just a draw. As long as I can get the rook behind the pawn and yeah, and he cannot activate his king, I'm fine. And here I got knight d4. Maybe yeah, bishop e2, there was knight e2 and then knight c3. And here I'm very slightly better, but obviously it's a draw. But I'll try and give him a slightly hard time. I mean, all of these 3 against 2s are drawn, but his a-pawn isn't of much use. Maybe, okay, so that's the first concession, at the very least. That's a little something. Now, my rook is technically the one that's passive, but I don't know if that is the case in practice. So rook e4, a4. No, I can't do anything there. Yeah. My rook will be passive, so this is just a draw. Quite a straightforward one at that. We have to be very, very slightly careful. Just, okay. Go this way. Draw, 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 draw. Okay, let's see if I can win again as white. He usually goes for some variation of the Slav. Let's see which one he has in store today. So we'll have the semi-Slav. Let's go bishop g5. See what he's got. Knight bd7. Oh, he goes for the Cambridge Springs. It's not a bad opening, but he has suffered a bit in these lines. So which one do I want to go for? I'll go cd5. Knight d5. This is the old main line, and then rook c1 is the new move. I think. Yeah, so the point here is usually white would go queen d2, but then the more modern move is just to omit that and go a3 immediately. So b6, what's the point here for white? So queen d2, I think, just transposes to normal lines, no? Generally, if you take on a3, just white gets e4 and very good compensation with the bishop pair. Yeah, I don't remember this. So we'll just play normal. H6 is useful since the bishop is a little bit worse on h4 since it has only one diagonal rather than two to work on. I had this ending as black against Georg Meyer once. In the Dresden Olympiad in 2008. I think I also had it against Ivanchuk in 2009 in Leon in Rapid as white. Both of those games were drawn, but I was definitely worse against Meyer at some point. Also, there were some titanic battles that Shirov had in this line as black. I think both against Kramnik and Oronian, he was defending these positions. And I feel like I've seen Artemiev play them as well. Generally, white is a little bit better, but black holds. I'm not sure. Knight d6, I think I'll go bishop g3 and then a4 maybe? Let's just go a4. I'm probably gonna get hanging pawns here eventually in the center on c4 and d4 after he's taken, and then the a4 lever is important, either forcing him to take so that the c pawn is passed, or that I can take on b6 and create a weak pawn on b6. Okay, so he just castles. Interesting. He wants a quick rook fd8 with counterplay. So I feel like people normally castle here as white and not king e2. I don't really know why, so I'm gonna go king e2. I feel like yeah, the king, there might be enough pieces here in the center that the king doesn't belong there. But I could see things opening up here in a way, and like we have in some previous games. It's really becoming a theme as well that I'm playing with the bishop pair in almost every game somehow against his knights. I mean, he is very good at handling the knights, but I feel like my bishops should eventually prevail in a few of these games. let's go g4 maybe. Anticipating knight d6. Oh, knight d7. It's a little bit surprising to me. Now I can potentially go knight e4 at some point. Okay, a5. I think if he takes it, I got knight b3 and knight c5. Question is whether I can hold on to everything here in the center, because if I can hold on, then I'm gonna be much better strategically. Knight c6, then I take, rook b1. Knight g6 is a surprising move. Okay, let's go. Don't know if I should go bishop e3. Okay, let's go bishop e3. Seems a bit saner. Clearly I have to speed up. This is gonna be another potential time trouble game. Yeah, rook b2, rook b1. He's got some annoying tricks. Knight g2 he's got. He could also have taken on d4 there first. Yeah, I lost control here. G4, no. I think you should have gone knight h4. No, I think I'm doing great. e5, rook b6, rook d8, knight b3. He's got knight g2 though. Just getting a bit out of hand. He gives up a piece, but he doesn't have enough compensation here. Okay. Let's go back, try and consolidate. King g2. King g3. This is still not at all an easy conversion, even though I'm a piece up. Can I go knight c5? Probably not. Okay, we'll have to go here then. Knight d2, let's go trade. Take it. Oh. Knight e6, he has to try and at least keep some pieces here. But now I think knight c4, I'm winning. f6, bishop d5. Otherwise I just take. Yeah. Good! I think he had a better position at some point, but what can I say?